died, right, after Marshall passed, see, the house of David, or the pedigree, the lineage of the house of David, see, we on the podium, we still carrying the name. The house of David is still in operation. But there are several branches that came from Marshall's house of David, came from that tree. And they are still in existence today, and they still out there putting in work. If you look at Bishop Nathaniel, he's from that pedigree of Marshall's house of David. But he formed the IUIC. If you would look at
Elder Apostle Tahar.
Tahar, right.
He calls himself GMS, but he's still associated with the house of David.
Pedigree, right.
I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, bishops, Great Millstone, Shalom, Labaharyim. All right, and this is going to be real quick. Name of this video is going to be Great Millstone is a tough pill to swallow. All right. As you saw, you had the Elderman Ash, all right, of the house of David. And then you have the Elder Bunyamin of the house of David to the right of Elder Ash. And they were mentioning the branches of the house of David from under King Marshall who are still active and teaching today. And Elder Ash, he's mentioned Nate. And it seems to be, you know, I'll just say this. It seemed to be like a little hesitancy because, you know, come on, Great Millstone is on the map one way, shape, or another, you know. And this is not to ridicule these men or nothing like that, but it's just to show you who the true men of the Lord are, because the true men of the Lord are not going to be easily spoken about or liked because you got a lot of people who may know about Great Millstone and pick a couple things here and there that Great Millstone teaches, you know, but don't like a lot of the other things because of the rawness. So when it's time to give the just due or give the credit, you got a lot of individuals that will be hesitant to mention because of what the favor of the people, you know. And I'm not saying that this is the case, but, you know, it seemed like that, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But you see how the Elder Bunyamin, he kind of had to jump in there and make a statement and say, you know, say the real. You know, and he said it with boldness and he said it with honor and respect, which, you know, which is honorable, man, you know. And like I said, man, I got a few scriptures because it's going to come down to the wire that Great Millstone is right and that Great Millstone are the men of the Lord, and the Great Millstone has the 100% truth, but you're going to have people buck up against it because of the rawness, because of the 100% truth, because of this is the truth is overall a tough pill to swallow. All right. And then when you have men on the highways and hedges saying certain things, you know, it flusters the mind and the confidence of people when they have to admit who they learn and they admit who the prophets are. Okay. And that's always been in times past. I got a few scriptures. This is Matthew 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved, right? It's never been a time where the prophets, the men of the Lord, were in great favor of the people. All right. In fact, the scriptures tell you otherwise. Okay. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. For so did their fathers to the false prophets. So the people that got favor amongst the people who were paraded and celebrated amongst the people, were the false prophets, the true prophets. That's why the scriptures tell you that they hate them that rebuketh in the gate. And that's another reason why Great Millstone is a tough pill to swallow, because Great Millstone plays the vigilante, so to speak, in taking down all the bad guys, taking down all the false prophets and their teachings. In the eyes of a natural-minded man, Great Millstone is causing all kind of division. So when it's time to speak up on certain things, people are hesitant to give the credit, all right, because of the reputation of the doctrine. And that's what it all boils down to. All right, the reputation of Yahweh Shai's doctrine was not anything easy to swallow. Okay? This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. Yeah, there's power in understanding the 100% truth and knowing the details of certain, breakdowns and manifestations of the scriptures that people just don't like. Okay? The world is not with this. So it would behoove you to formulate in your mind to understand that whoever has the truth is going to sound so far from the truth, or so far from what the world has to say about the Bible. What the masses are saying about the Bible. The masses are going to say something completely opposite of what the truth actually is. Okay? So therefore, there's going to be a lot of ridicule. There's going to be a heavy spotlight on the people who have the truth. All right? And that's why that's what proves that the Spirit of the Lord is on particular individuals to say things like grape, or, there's other things about the mark, because we're not going to regard flesh. We're not going to regard men. And see, that's to tell you the difference between who the men of the Lord are, who are the servants of the Lord are, and who are the servants of men. Because their feelings are not mixed in when it comes to the truth. Okay? And on how you feel. Okay? For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom, because we're learning that all the things that we've been taught growing up in society, from elementary, graduating high school, going to college, going to get your master's, going to all that, all of it is worthless. All of it, we're starting to find out a lot of the things that we've been taught is a fugazi. Point blank. That's what happens when you come into the knowledge of the truth. You realize Thanksgiving is a fugazi. You come to the realization that Christmas is a fugazi. Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. Okay? The so-called Native American Indians that were here, the 10 lost tribes. Okay? So it's an opposition of what the world teaches. All right? For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Right? So the Most High allowed. Remember, the scriptures tell you that in the book of Revelation, the 20th chapter. All right? That old serpent, what was he able to do? Okay? Give me 1 second. Here we go. Revelation 20:7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Talking about the Renaissance period. All right. Esau, Edom coming out of the caves and adopting the different religions and nationalities amongst the civilized people of the earth. Okay. He crept up in there, and what did he do? He put his face on the Bible. He put his face as the children of the Most High and spread that across the entire earth and fulfilled the earth with lies, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. All right. So until that time is formed where Gog and Magog, Russia goes to destroy America, aka Babylon the Great, this man's job is to spread deception on the earth. The job of the servants of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is to oppose those lies. And it's going to make those who oppose the lies more and more fool, to seem to be out of their wits, so you can understand. Okay? But that's pretty much, the video, the lesson I wanted to bring forth. The Spirit was on me. Like the scriptures tell you, making me think of it now in the book of Revelation, 3rd chapter. When the hour of temptation is going to befall the whole world. All right, that hour of temptation. What are you gonna? You gonna have to hunker down or fasten yourself in the word of truth, man. All right, you gonna have to really put on that whole armor of the Most High, and turn on everything that you were taught, conjure up everything that you were taught. You know. But like I said, that's pretty much the point. Just wanted to bring that out. You know, hey man, we're some pretty tough customers to be in this truth, man, and walk in the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because this thing is opposing the world, and not only the entire world, but even the Israelite world, man. You know? Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kodash. Shalom.
And then if you look, that came from Mashal's house of David, came from that tree. And they are still in existence today, and they still out there putting in work. If you look at Bishop Nathaniel, he's from that pedigree of Mashal's house of David, but he formed the IUIC. If you would look at
Elder Apostle Tahar.
Tahar, right.
He calls himself GMS, but he's still associated with the house of David.
Pedigree, right. And then if you look at, now I know the brother spoke about they don't get along, splits and divisions. Yeah, we have our bumps and bruises, but all of those camps that broke off, we can get along with. We can break bread with any of them. But coming out of GMS, the division Guerrilla Hebrew came out of GMS. If he would give